Namaste everyone, this is Rupi Raja and today I will do the NFO review for Bajaj Finserv Nifty Next 50 Index Fund. Talking about this Nifty Next 50 Index Fund, the launch date is 22nd April 2025, end date is 6th April 2025 and the allotment date is 12th May 2025 and there will be no exit load if you redeem or switch your funds. The expense ratio has not been specified but it can be a maximum up to 1%. Direct plans under this mutual fund typically have lower expense ratios than regular funds, and this fund aims to provide long-term capital appreciation by investing in the 50 companies ranked 51st to 100th by market capitalization in India, just after the Nifty 50. Talking about the Nifty Next 50 benchmark, the Nifty Next 50 Total Return Index comprises 50 large cap companies ranked 51st to 100th by market capitalization, representing emerging leaders across diverse sectors like airlines, auto parts, personal care, and financial services. Over the past 15 years, 44 companies from this index have graduated to the Nifty 50 index, indicating its role in the pipeline for future market leaders. Currently, this index is fairly valued. If you see the price to earning ratio also for the lifetime average price to earning ratio, you can see here currently their price is not very different from the historic average. Talking about the price to earning ratio also chart, if you see all this chart I have taken from skinner.com. You can also personally go and visit the website and see and verify the data here. You can see here the price to book ratio for the entire maximum lifetime period is close to 3.4 and currently it is the index price to book ratio is close to 4. So I can say that this is fairly valued. It is not very expensive. Talking about what is an NFO, NFO is the first time a investment firm offers a new mutual fund to its investors. NFO stands for new fund offering and it is just like a initial public offering but it is for mutual funds. Talking about a mutual fund is a financial vehicle that pools money from many investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of securities such as stocks, bonds, and other assets. Investors buy unit or net asset value units in the mutual fund, becoming partial owners of all its holding, and a professional fund manager manages that portfolio on your behalf, and expense ratio is charged for it. Talking about this Nifty Next 50 index fund, the fund manager is Ilesh Salve, and the fund reopens for continuous sale and repurchase on May 12, 2025. The 10-year CAGR of Nifty Next 50 index fund is close to 21% versus the 13.1% return by the Nifty 500 index fund. Nifty Next 50 index is an index wherein the outperformers exit after becoming part of Nifty 50 index, and maximum gains is given in the time the stock is part of the Nifty Next 50. So I feel that Nifty Next 50 index fund is a better index fund than Nifty 50 index. Talking about the asset allocation, 95 to 100% will be allocated in equity and equity related securities of Nifty Next 50 index constituents, and 0 to 5% will be in money market instruments such as commercial papers, tri-party repo bills, and treasury bills and other cash equivalents to manage the redemption of the index fund. Talking about the tax implications, since it is a equity fund, the short term capital gain tax is applicable if you redeem your gains before 1 year and it is charged at 20%. But if you redeem or switch your funds and book profits after 1 year, then you are charged LTCG, that is long term capital gains tax, and it stands at 12.5% on gains exceeding 1.25 lakh per financial year. Talking about the third option of the mutual fund, there is an option called as IDCW option, wherein you will get dividends, and the dividends of this mutual fund are taxed as per the investor's income tax slab with the tax deductible at source applicable on payouts exceeding 5,000 rupees annually. IDCW stands for income distribution cum capital withdrawal, and government can change the taxation anytime in the future. If you're a bit confused as to what type of mutual fund plan you should take, you can contact a good mutual fund advisors including me, and you can type your queries in the comment section. Talking a bit more about IDCW option, IDCW refers to a mutual fund option wherein a portion of the fund profits, including dividends and capital gains, is distributed to investors at regular intervals. Additionally, dividend income is taxed as per the investor's applicable tax slab, and a 10% TDS may be deducted for dividend income exceeding 5,000 rupees in a financial year. Talking about who should invest in this Nifty Next 50 index fund, the fund's low minimum investment of 500 rupees, no exit load, SIP, SWP, and STP options, and no demat requirements enhance the accessibility, and the Bajaj FinServ reputation also adds credibility. However, the very high risk rating, potential tracking errors, and a lack of a track record warrant caution. The fund is best suited for investors with a 5 to 10 year horizon who can tolerate the equity market volatility. In my opinion, if I want to take moderate risk, I will go and buy Nifty Next 50 index fund like this, and I will be definitely applying for this IPO if I did not have exposure to large cap active mutual funds. If I already have few large cap actively managed funds in my portfolio, I won't think of putting money in a large cap index fund like this one. Talking about suitability for different investor types, if you are a conservative investor, you can definitely apply for this NFO if your time horizon is more than 3 years. If you are a balanced investor, yes, then also you should apply for this NFO. If you are an aggressive investor, you can skip this and go for a large cap active managed mutual fund. If you are a goal oriented investor, then yes, definitely you should apply. If you are a passive investor, then also you should apply to this NFO if you do not have exposure to Nifty 50 index. If you are an active investor or even if you are a young investor, you should definitely skip this NFO because you can take more risk through large cap active mutual funds. If you are a diversified investor and you have allocated good percentage to gold, large cap, mid cap and small cap, you can skip this NFO since you are already diversified. If you are a speculative investor and you want to invest for a short term, 50 next 50 index fund returns are not very great, and you can skip this and go for large cap active managed mutual funds. If you want to read the scheme details of the Bajaj Finserv Nifty Next 50 Index, I have given them in the description of this video. So that's a wrap on today's NFO deep dive. We have crunched the numbers, dissected the story, and now it's your turn. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep decoding the market together. Thank you. This is Rupi Raja. Hope you like this video.